I know, right? That's weird. It's usually right there.
Perfect. Why don't we go ahead and call this meeting to order, and let's go ahead and stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, again, my appreciation to our counselors that were able to join this evening. We hope to be able to keep this meeting as short as possible. So with that, our primary topic this evening is discussion regarding the ARPA fund allocation. I'm going to hand this over to Administrator White.
Okay, thank you, Mayor and Council. The city received ARPA funds in 2022, and the City Council allocated those funds to certain nonprofit resources, revenue loss, and various eligible city projects. One of the projects was increasing the static water pressure throughout the city's water system. As part of accepting the ARPA funds, the city is required to meet specific deadline and reporting requirements. Two of the most notable requirements are commitment or obligation of ARPA funds by December 31st, 2024. This means that contracts need to be in place for projects or elements of projects that are being paid for by ARPA funds, and that all ARPA funds are spent by December 31st, 2026. Any ARPA funds that are not committed by December 31st, 2024 are required to be returned to the Department of Treasury. That would mean that if a contract is not in place, the city would have to return $575,000 of uncommitted ARPA funds. Last week, staff was informed that the December 31st, 2024 deadline would not be met as the procurement for the construction phase of the static water pressure project would not be complete. Staff began working with the city engineer from Civil West and the city attorney to come up with options to commit funds prior to the deadline. The discussions included contracting with Civil West as the city's project manager, transferring the ARPA funds to them, and have Civil West manage all aspects of the construction phase, including payments to the contractor. Second, request an exemption of the procurement process and direct award of construction contracts. Or third, request an expedited procurement process. There is risk in all three of these options, but staff is recommending to move forward with an expedited procurement process. Staff and Civil West are confident that there is enough time for contractors to compile information and submit a bid. The timeline would be as follows. The invitation to bid posted and advertised on November 27th, 2024. Bids would be due on December 12th, 2024. There would be, as required by statute, a 7-day protest period, and then award and execute the contract to the successful bidder on the evening of December 19th or the day of December 20th. While there are risks in all three of these options, staff, the city attorney, and Civil West believes that this option has the least amount of risk. Staff is seeking direction in two areas. First, City Council approve a procurement option for staff to implement. Second, City Council, during the December 10th, 2024 City Council meeting, provide a pre-authorization for the city administrator to execute the contract if no protests are filed, or direct staff to call a special City Council meeting on December 20th to approve and execute the contract. Staff would return to council and provide additional information on the award or if any issues arise.
Okay. Charles here again, for those that aren't in the room, I can't tell my voice. I've already had a chance to sit with Administrator White. I have confidence that option C, for lack of a better term, seems to be our best course forward. That would be my recommendation at least. And on top of that, I don't have any concerns if we authorize in the December meeting for you to authorize it. But with that being the case, we have 3 counselors online. Councilor Ogrish, what are your thoughts? You're on mute.
Oh, that helps. Thanks. My concern is we don't get any bids going into the holiday season. If we have nothing by the 20th of December, are we going to be in a bad predicament?
Yes, so that is one of our concerns as well, and one of the risks. However, Civil West has reached out to contractors in our area, and they have guaranteed that they would submit bids.
Okay, I feel much better knowing that. Thank you. I have no other questions or
Okay.
concerns.
And I could also chime in with just a little bit of additional information that I learned today, Councilor Aldrich, is in the French Prairie Forum. Mayor Asher from Aurora was talking about, they were blown away. They received 11 bids on their water tower.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, way more than they actually anticipated. They thought they'd get a handful. So definitely a lot of contracting firms looking to definitely get some contracts in place.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, Councilor Steininger.
No, I agree with the option C, as long as everything goes, but also feel free to ask for another session if we need to make this happen.
Yeah, I agree with that, definitely. Councilor Thomas?
Yeah, I have nothing to add, but I agree with everybody else.
Okay, do you need a motion on this, or do you just basically at this point?
That might not, in December, at the December meeting, staff will come back and, we will have the pre-authorization.
That's what we'll vote on.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I would like, just real quick before we adjourn, I really want to, express my appreciation for all the work that Civil West and our city attorney did on this. As of last Thursday, I was very concerned we were gonna lose $575,000. And through the partnership with city staff and those two firms, we were able to come up with a resolution of some sort. So, while there's still risk, I'm much more optimistic than I was Monday.
Yes, you look a lot more relaxed.
I slept last night.
So John, shouldn't they do a motion for that, for the option?
Which
Yeah,
option?
you can do
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and then I'll make an option.
it.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a motion that we select for city staff to move forward with option C. That is the option for Administrator Waite to work with Civil West and to expedite, if possible, a contract bid.
I second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That is unanimous, but I'll double check. Is there any nays? Okay. We're good. Okay, with that, is there any other city business while we're on here real quick? I know it's not on the agenda, but typically it's there. Councilor Aldrich, anything additional?
I have nothing. Thank you all for your hard work.
Perfect. Councilor Steininger?
I have nothing.
Councilor Thomas?
I have nothing. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, then I'll make a motion for adjournment.
A
I'll
second.
second.
Everyone seconds. All those in favor say aye.
Bye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Awesome. We're adjourned. Thank you very much.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Tyler seconded.
Yeah, he was quick.
The first one.